Hello everyone, it's me Mario here today. Today we are at Anfield Stadium where Crystal Palace meets Liverpool at one of the stadiums, I would say, a stadium that makes history look historical, in my opinion. Liverpool Stadium, Anfield, is just one of them stadiums where you feel the atmosphere around you. It's such an atmosphere that comes through, and that's what Anfield can provide with you as Liverpool Crystal Palace walk out here. You'll never walk alone, as they say here at Anfield, and that's exactly right, as both teams will start getting ready soon. The atmosphere is always an incredible one for Liverpool's sake, but now as the teams get ready, it's me, Mario, not joined by an assistant commentator unfortunately today, maybe next time, but I know here comes the lineups for Liverpool here, as we can see, and it looks like a formation of a threesome here. Let's look at Crystal Palace today as we get through to the start of the game. It looks like, by my looks of it, it looks like Crystal Palace is taking a similar approach to Liverpool here today, but it's not going to be this exact same game plan. There's always a different game plan, and I think both teams will have a very different game plan to what is provided. Let's see what we can see from this game today. Can Crystal Palace compete with Liverpool? Let's just find out. And the game is kicked off. Liverpool have made it here. Let's see what Liverpool can do, but let's also see what Crystal Palace has in mind when they come into this game against the Giants, they say, Liverpool themselves. The pass was almost into the palms, but not really. Mohamed Salah, he's a great Egyptian player. He's always on the verge of always being that kind of person you need on the wing. He's a scorer, definitely. I think he's going to provide something for Liverpool today. Crystal Palace making a run up for it. He takes a long shot. He could get back in. Oh, and that was close, but unfortunately it curves through. But Crystal Palace get another chance, and it's blocked off by Liverpool here. And Liverpool will keep on going as Henderson gets the ball now, and Henderson is tackled off. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, good tackling skills from Trent Alexander-Arnold, as it's now Henderson here with the ball on Liverpool's terms. Thiago here, and Henderson's coming back through, and he's going to take the power. And what a save from the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. That's one you want to see, especially when Crystal Palace is just a small club. But do remember, Crystal Palace are in the Champions League, and of course Champions League, if you don't know, it will be this month, and league matches will play in this month as well, obviously. So July, it will be Champions League in July, and obviously it is July. So hope you guys have fun with second match day of Champions League. Anyway, back on with this game as it comes through, and oh, what a goal that would have been. It's going to be a corner here. They're coming in here, and it's cleared off here by Liverpool, and Crystal Palace are coming back through, and it was a quick shot. It could have gone either way there, but Alisson took things very comfortably, as it seemed. Crystal Palace get it back. The pass was not good enough to provide for Crystal Palace. Liverpool get it back in a very dangerous spot, obviously. Crystal Palace could survive, and it was advantage to Crystal Palace. So unfortunately, a yellow card has been given out to Diego Jota here, and it will now be the free kick for Crystal Palace here. And the goalkeeper takes it here. And of course, it's just a pass. He can't score from that kind of range, obviously. Of course, he's coming through here. Oh, I think I knew what he was trying to do there. But Liverpool gets it back. And it's coming through here for Liverpool. Liverpool could score the winning goal here at Anfield. They could get their fans hyped here. And what a block that was. It's now going to be the corner for Liverpool. And of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold will take this one. He's coming through here. The corner's good. And that was a close one. Comes into the arms of the Crystal Palace goalkeeper, though. He's made some good saves so far to keep his team into this. And of course, and what's he doing? It looks like Crystal Palace are quite open here. And it could be 1-0. And it's 1-0 to Crystal Palace before half-time. No one expected this. But 1-0 Crystal Palace, by the looks of it. This is going to be something that Liverpool wants to get off in the second half here. So, of course, let's watch the replay as we show. And just look at the through ball here. Don't know how Van Dijk was able to mess that one up. But, of course, I think it should have been saved by Alisson. But, obviously, it's now 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Obviously, you can't time travel. Or at least not yet, of course. So, obviously, this will be 1-0 to Crystal Palace, unfortunately, in Liverpool. Whose eyes, that is. And it is 1-0 in the first half for Crystal Palace. 1-0 in the first half. Just what you want to see. But, obviously, not a good day for Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, he's only had one shot so far. Not normally what you'd expect from the Egyptian himself. He has to improve in the second half if he wants to get his team back into this. Crystal Palace make substitution during the first half. So just to let you know about that. Either way though, it is the second half now. Crystal Palace 1. Liverpool 0 at Anfield right now. Crystal Palace fans are going wild still over that late first half goal. Of course, Liverpool have to pick up the pace a little bit. And look at this one. Oh, and he's tackled off them, just as he tackles on them. And takes the shot, but Van Dijk blocks it. And of course, we just have to ask, when will Liverpool get the equaliser? They can get the equaliser, that is. Roberto Firmino comes through and he takes the power shot. What a save from the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Keeps him in the lead here. 1-0 still to Crystal Palace. And it's going to be the corner here. And it's cleared, but not away from the box entirely. And a good tackle here. It's going to be the corner once again to Liverpool. And he's going to take it over here. And it's cleared out. And maybe can Crystal Palace get to it in time? And they can get to it, which means they can get a run in. And oh, this is not looking good for Liverpool. This could be 2-0 if they're not careful. And that is going to be tackled off. It's going to be the corner for Crystal Palace now. And of course, substitution for Liverpool as well. And of course, Mohamed Salah's on it now. Let's see if he can produce something, especially since he couldn't. But it looks like this time he can't. Just like in the first half, he can't really produce anything. But looks like Crystal Palace is coming through again in here. And it could be. And it's... Nope. Alisson saves it. Keeps Liverpool into this one. Still 1-0 to Crystal Palace. And that's just exactly what you need to see from Alisson. They do not want to keep losing the lead here. Liverpool already 1-0 down. They don't want to lose by 2-0 right now. They just can't afford that. And that kind of shot from Newers, I don't know what was going on there, but wasn't the best of attempts. Still 1-0 to Crystal Palace. And it looks like it's going to be the through ball here. Yeah, and it looks like they tried to get side off, but Crystal Palace still get it in the end. And Ozil. And he takes the shot. What a goal! From the youngster himself. What a man. What a boy. He's on it here today. He gives Crystal Palace a 2-0 lead against Liverpool. A bright future ahead of this man. And of course, as we can see from the replay, What a goal from Michael Ozzy. I mean, just look at the shot he produces. Allison can't even deal with it as well. That is what you need from one of your youngsters with great potential. And of course, it's Michael Ozzy for that. Ozzy's a very good boy with great potential for Crystal Palace's hands, especially since they lost Salah to West Brom as well. They need young players like that who have incredible potential, and Ozil, he's just the kind of player for that. As he scores for 2-0, Liverpool are running out of time here. 2-0 down. What can they do? And of course, Crystal Palace won it again. Side tackle off though. Oh, it's given to Liverpool here. They could score here. It might not be the drawing or even the winning goal, but it could get away. And what is Nunes doing? Another bad attempt from him. And it's with Mohamed Salah now, the goalkeeping mistake. And it could be that it scores. And it's 2-1 here. And of course, the clean sheet not for Crystal Palace. I don't know if Liverpool have enough time for the equaliser though. But it is a good goal anyway. Didn't really expect the goalkeeper to mess up in that kind of situation. But it is 2-1 now. And let's just see what can happen next. If they have time, they might be able to go an equaliser. And they don't have time, unfortunately. It ends 2-1 here. Unfortunately for Liverpool. A surprising result. I'm just gonna say, even though Liverpool is at Anfield, all their fans there to support them, they still didn't win this game. Michael Ozzy is the youngster who gets the winning goal for Crystal Palace. Great potential on him, by the way. He's definitely going to be a big player in the future. But anyway, 2-1 to Crystal Palace at the Anfield today.